Cardano, ADA troubles.
Come on.
Huh? Cardano set to be delisted on Huobi. Will it dent the ADA price? Yet another thing is delisting Cardano here. Consequently, has been directly affected by the recent scrutiny imposed by the SEC. Despite the recent news of the trading pairs being delisted, the market response has been relatively subdued. Looks like it reflected a decline of 1.8% in the past 24 hours. That was roughly where it was when we just checked about a half hour ago. But it's worth noting that the price movement cannot solely be attributed to the delisting. Moving on, investors and traders have shown confidence in its ability to withstand challenges and maintain its value, even in the face of negative developments. Move this as part of their strategic decision here. However, it's important to note that the trading ADA with USDT and Bitcoin will remain unaffected. So it looks like they just removed various trading pairs. Cardano price to crash 50%, says Benjamin Cowan. Ben, that's one guy I don't want to say he's wrong. Because if you ever watch Ben Cowan's videos?
Yeah, I've seen him from time to time.
Anybody who creates their own math equations, and you're like, is this an Egyptian hieroglyphic? What am I looking at here?
Right.
Yeah, not I'm saying, like he can plug in data into an existing equation. No, he makes his own equations. So I'm like, well, clearly, I think he has a math degree, a master's in math. If I'm not mistaken, I can't remember. So like I'm hesitant to just say he's wrong. You're wrong, Ben. You're wrong. Yeah. Benjamin Cowan, that is. But maybe I feel like he is. Let's see what the heck this man's thinking.
I don't know. I want to see what he says here, but I think I read this article. I think I'm in agreement with him.
I might have to watch his video.
Yeah.
All right. In a recent, this is a Twitter thread. He shared his perspective on price action. I'm definitely going to check out this tweet thread, indicating a potential downturn on the horizon. According to him, okay, so he's looking at the ADA Bitcoin exchange rate, and currently it is 900 sats, a level reminiscent of 4 years ago. He pointed out the historical data suggests that ADA could experience a significant drop within the next 5 to 6 weeks. He believes the altcoin market can be unforgiving, warning investors of a potential 50% decline. It is important to note he's not saying a 50% decline in price, which is important to note, a 50% decline in the BTC trading pair. Now I'm more apt to say is very possible. 50% decline in price would be no way I see that. But this would mean, hey, Bitcoin could go up in price, Cardano could go down in price, and you're going to see that, we start getting closer to his numbers. He emphasized that as an analyst, he primarily evaluates altcoin charts in relation to Bitcoin. However, his skepticism extends to ADA's value in dollars as well. He anticipates that his price may revisit its previous lows before the year comes to a close. Where were we on the previous lows? Let's look right now. We're going to go to CoinGecko's main site. We're going to go down to 6 coins. Sorry, 8th coin. What an idiot. He doesn't even know the market cap number. And then we're going to just hit the 1 year just to see, large downward price action. Okay, so we had the December FTX collapse. Actually, it was relatively strong in June. So June was Terra Luna. So we're looking at June. Yeah, June was fine. So we need to look at the December lows. That's the FTX lows, not the Celsius Terra Luna lows. The Terra Luna lows was an all-time low for ETH post its high. Not so for Cardano. So okay, 24 cents.
It depends on what exchange you're looking at, though. Like there are certain exchanges that here in June hit 21 cents.
Yeah, that's how I just got done. Yeah, we scammed wick down to 21. So I don't know. I'd have to see the BTC ADA trading pair though. So
It's
the 800
very down.
Satoshis doesn't really mean too much to me because I don't have like the Satoshi numbers memorized like that in my head. So I'd have to check it out.
No, so here's the thing. If he's talking about 50% dominance on the ADA, is it 50% down in the ADA over Bitcoin chart? I get you there. What I'm saying is there's not even necessarily against it that it could drop 50% in price action. Hitting, even if you don't count the scam wick, coming back down close to just right above the previous low, guys, there's gonna be another dip again, even for Bitcoin. I have Investing Bros community knows this. I have a box on my chart between 18 and 14 cents. Guess what the price is right now? 27.5. Let's just go ahead and round up a little bit. It's been hovering around 30 cents
18
recently.
cents with a 50% or a 50% pump on 18 would lead you to 27
What
cents.
I'm looking at right now, I mean, I'm piecing my thoughts. I still think 36 is an interesting zone to look for a top for Bitcoin in this pre-bull market rally is what I call it. I think you see Cardano maybe get back up to 38, 40 cents. 50% dips, 19, 20 cents. That's right above my zone. Could go a little deeper, down to 18. I don't even think 50% dip on Cardano is out of the question. And that doesn't kill it. That doesn't kill the long-term prediction of a $7 to $12 Cardano at the end of the bull market. It just means a juicier spot to buy.